Stay the fuck out of nigga lane. Hey, don't swear, don't swear, hey, don't swear. Push lane.
Welcome back to another edition of Rumor Report, presented by No Games, I guess. And I'm here with my man Zay. Zay, how you doing?
I'm good, man. What about you, Don?
Uh, can't complain. Cannot complain. Just tired.
Yeah.
I worked, so just ready to get this thing started. Let's just go ahead and just start it off with the rumors. What's something you got?
As far as rumors around the league go,
Or whatever you want to talk about.
well, as far as the rumor goes, first I heard that Dillion Brooks was released by the Grizzlies today. Not really a surprise, but expected. Tough for him. That guy did a lot of talking in the playoffs to be out of a job less than a week later, but it's life,
Yeah, I say this. I'm not surprised. I mean, you see the way he was shooting in that Lakers series, bro was
Uh,
clanking,
bro,
bro was clanking it. So I'm really not surprised. I mean, I felt like the Grizz. I really feel like the Grizzlies need to get a pure score. Like Ja's cool. Yeah, he can drive to the hole. Desmond Bain is cool. Yeah, he can shoot some threes, but they really don't have a three-level scorer like that. And I just feel like they need to get somebody that's a pure bucket. And I don't know who's out there. I mean, I I don't know who's out there that they could get that could just come in and plug and play and could contribute on the defensive side also. Because say what you want, Dylan Brooks he's decent at defense. That's the most he gonna get out of me
yeah.
is he's decent. Other people like Jimmy might say he's a great defensive player, but I don't know. I don't know what like Chris Middleton, but I don't know if they got cap space for Chris Middleton or Kuzma or somebody like that.
Um, those would be two great fits for them. As far as their system goes and their play style. To me, though, Dylan Brooks is the shot attempts he was chucking up. They could have went to Desmond Bain. They could have went to Jaren Jackson, Ja. He had ill-advised shots.
Yeah, but that's the way the Lakers was making them play though. They wanted Dylan Brooks to be the one shooting the ball. So I mean,
I I mean, he's known for chucking up some bricks, not just for
hey, you're not gonna get no argument out of me with that one. Hey, me
uh,
and you on the same page with Dylan Brooks.
but um another rumor I heard, the girl from not LSU, Louisville, Haley, I forgot her last name, but she's going to play with Angel Reese and them
Yeah, I saw that.
at LSU. I think that's an easy chip. I can honestly say that.
La la la.
that, that
Let's slow down. Let's slow down.
listen, man,
Let's not forget where we live because we do have a team here.
we do, but man, that's
Nah, 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 nah,
I
nah, 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 nah.
can't.
And then, hey, say what you want. Old girl from Iowa gonna be back, and what her name, Paige from Connecticut. She's gonna be back. Like, come on now. Like, I get it. They're the defending champs. They just added another piece, but let's not act like so. Let's not act like some of these teams ain't been doing this for a while now.
I
This is
mean,
always good.
yeah, that is true. But I feel like, man, I mean, last year, um, that win from Iowa over Carolina showed a lot. Uh, it was
Did it? Did
a
it?
reference. If we being real, a similar reference would be to compare them to the Bucks. You know what I'm saying? They built the wall. USC women's is known for having the height. They use a lot of their post players, bro. That's something that is has always been advanced. Well, these last couple of years has been more advanced than other teams' programs. I mean, they against LSU. Come on, man. They had Beal on the point guard from LSU. Like, that's a small forward. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's different That's a great strategy.
Yeah, but even I know it's regular season. We seen Carolina beat the brakes off of LSU last year in the regular season, and I get it. You could say, look what happened to them when they faced Iowa. But to keep it 100, South Carolina just wasn't making the threes like how LSU was making it in the finals. To be honest with you, because they got the same looks.
Yeah, I mean, I can see that. I agree with that.
One of the ones that I've seen. What do you think about the Suns are done? Basically, everybody's making a big deal out of them being down 2-0. I fall somewhere in the middle of the boys in Denver look damn good, and also Kevin Durant and his Devin Booker. Like, we gotta relax. Like, the Warriors was just down 2-0 to a team that I imagine everybody would probably say the Nuggets are better than the Kings. But the Warriors came back against the Kings. I'm not saying the Suns can do it also, but I'm just saying, like, we gotta hold on now. That they took care of the business they're supposed to take care of. And Chris Paul's out right now. They bench only put up 4 points last night. And then you also got they only shot 19% from three.
Yeah.
Do you think Kevin Durant is going to shoot that bad again? I don't. I think it's like 10 for like 20, 27 or something like that. I don't. Chris Paul pulled his groin. Man, I honestly.
Right on.
You said what now?
I said right on cue.
See, there you go. There y'all go. Y'all got Chris Paul hate for no reason.
That's a Chris Paul fact.
I mean, the man is old. What y'all expect? Hey, to keep it 100, before he got injured, he was kind of doing his thing a little bit. I mean, my issue with the Suns is they really have nobody to mess with Jokic. Like, Ayton ain't the answer. He can't do nothing with Ayton. Biyombo damn sure can't do nothing with Ayton. And you damn sure don't want to throw KD down there because he just gonna get bodied. Jokic got the footwork. He got the skills. There's nothing that they're gonna be able to do with them. And you saw last night where really the rest of the team was on some mid, to be honest with you. And Jokic was the only one, like, really just dicing them boys up. Like, yeah, it was just nothing they could do. So I'm just like, man, I don't know, man. I could see the Suns losing at 5, to be honest with you.
Man, I can see the Suns getting swept.
All right, let's relax now. Let's relax.
I can see them getting swept, man.
Did you see the Warriors getting swept?
I didn't, but I can honestly say we have a deeper team than them.
No argument there.
KD, Book, I mean, they giving you everything they got. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that they're gonna struggle shooting, but when you on the court, like Denver got 5 scores. You know what I'm saying? Jamal Murray can score. KCP can score. Aaron Gordon can score. Michael Porter Jr. can score. Jokic can score. It's just KD and Book. Chris Paul that got hurt. You know what I'm saying? Ayton can get you a bucket, but he's going to have to get his attempts. And with his attempts, it has to be a certain – I ain't going to say a certain lineup on the court per se, but you got to space the floor out. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to take you're going to have to have an additional shooter, or that shooter that you were relying on, them the Torrey Craigs, them the Ian, I can't think of his last name. He just got signed to them. He was actually an NFL prospect for the Bears.
On the Suns?
Yeah. Should look him up, man. It's a crazy story. He's a small forward for them. But
You ain't talking about Ish Wayne, right? Is you?
yes, that's him.
Bruh
Yeah,
built like cause you said Ian. I was just like, I don't think they got an
yeah,
Ian, but Ish looked like he could be a football player. I ain't gonna lie, that nigga buff as hell.
yeah. He is, man. This big dude, bro. But you know, you ain't. These are guys like they're not scorers, man. They can't mess with them boys. They ain't got no bench. Chris Paul is hurt now, so you don't have nobody to. You don't have that playoff experience. It's a lot to rely on campaign. I ain't gonna say campaign can't go out there and give you 15. Or
Campaign. Let's not.
he's not. He
Let's.
ain't point guard to pull you out of this series. They done. They done.
They're done.
They're done.
4-0.
4-0 sweep. I mean, KD and Book giving them everything they got. They don't have to go for 50 apiece, 40 apiece. And you talking about, you already see now, these guys been playing 40-something minutes. We in the second round, Chris Paul first man down. You feel me? Now you asking KD and Book, now I'm going to need you to play these 45 or 40 minutes. And I'm gonna need y'all to get these other guys involved because Chris ain't out there. I'm gonna need you to hit 8 and more, still lock up. Again, Denver got bodies. Jamal Murray come out, Reggie Jackson come in. That's another bucket. Or what's bruh's name?
Who on what team?
The backup PG for the Nuggets.
Reggie Jackson.
Nah, they got another one, Morris.
Nah, he ain't there no more.
He ain't on there no more.
He on the Wizards.
Oh, Jeff Green. I
Man
seen
had
him.
a nasty dunk last night. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Jeff Green was getting his highlights in. Like, they don't even have Jeff Green type of guy off of the bench.
I
That
I 100% agree with you. Like it's honestly this offseason, like I got a two-parter. If it was to get swept, do you think this has some type of everybody always looking to slander KD? You think
yeah.
this got any effect on his legacy? Because I'm I can't. It just reminds me of those years that LeBron was toting sorry team after sorry team, and you got the LeBron apologists that they don't want to hear nothing about. Oh, he lost in this game or this series because look who he was playing with. So if all Kevin Durant has is Devin Booker, really, because Ayton and Chris Paul, you don't know which one of them you're going to get every single night. Like you just said, Chris Paul injured again. DeAndre Ayton is getting cooked nightly by Jokic. So it's literally two man versus a whole squad over there. I can't discredit this man. I can see if he wasn't putting up numbers, but he's putting up his numbers, and so is Devin Booker. It's just a lack of talent around him.
I believe that the KD and Braun slander is different. Mostly because Braun didn't really did his thing and then came back and made up for it tenfold. You know what I'm saying? He done left Cleveland, came back, won him a title. He done went to Miami and got him a title. He done went to LA, got him a title, got him back to the playoffs. And
Well, hold on, hold on.
hit me out, not done. Hit me out. With KD, right? Kyrie and James Harden.
What about him?
I mean, look at what do you have to show for it? And I get, okay, Harden was hurt. Kyrie had his issues. Hey, man, you telling me that Brooklyn Nets roster, they don't have trade assets and honestly pieces over there that could help build a team around KD that's deeper than this Suns team he walked into? Absolutely.
You saying if he stayed?
Yes.
I mean, look at the roster before he got traded. It was Dimwitty, Dorian Smith. Who else was over there still? Claxton, Seth Curry, Cam Thomas, Sumner.
I'm
That's not getting you through the East. It's not.
It's not getting you through the East, but you got Kevin Durant.
What that mean?
That means the Joe Harrises, the Seth Currys. You right. These are trade assets. These are pieces you can get players from.
Who wants Joe Harris? Joe Harris has a bad contract and he stays injured also. Oh, and you still got maybe the most inconsistent of them all, Ben Simmons, still on that team. Like, come on, man. Like, they wasn't going nowhere. Like, I agree, he should have left, but I can't slander this man. Like, I don't see how people just come out their mouth so easily and want to slander him when, if you want to keep it 100, keep it all the way 100. I said this the other day. Shoot, one toenail away from him actually winning a championship in Brooklyn, because they would have spanked the Atlanta Hawks if they got past the Bucks that year, and I would have had my money on the Nets versus the Suns, to be honest with you. So, I mean, I can't discredit this man. This man literally shows up every day and balls, and you could say his own doing. Got paired up with Kyrie. Who knew Kyrie was going to go off the wagon like that?
Hold on.
Then
You just said you're not going to discredit him basically for had he had not had a toenail on the line, he would have basically faced the team that he went to join.
Yeah.
Kind of like what he did the first
That's
round.
not the same. That's not the same. The Suns are not the Suns. Did you see the Suns before he got to them this year? They was treading water.
They were better, actually. Yeah, I think all the way around they had a better roster depth wise for sure. I think Mikal Bridges, Cam Johnson, losing Dario Saric. I don't even think I think they got rid of JaVale McGee too. Then they didn't sign. Agent. Yeah, like, man, that team.
I mean, but what you wanted them to do, to be honest with you, like they had to trade Cam Johnson, they had to trade Mikal, and then I just don't know what else you wanted them to do. Yeah, they had depth before, but after that, they was left with like the campaigns, the Damian Lees. It's just ugly over there right now. I feel like they need an offseason to actually get some actual good NBA talent. And then if they don't succeed next year, then we can have the conversation of, well, dang, Kevin Durant went to the Suns and it hasn't worked out for them yet. But I think there's bigger failures out here that nobody even talks about. Why nobody talking about the Clippers? They talked about them for that 1 week and then they just moved on.
Yeah.
So I can't slander the Slim Reaper. One of my second to last one. Did you see they say Karl Anthony Towns might get traded this offseason, and some of the teams that they say that maybe might be linked to him, the Knicks, the Nets, and the Heat. Which one of them sounds like the best option to you?
Brooklyn.
Why?
What's
up with all this Brooklyn love? Because I see they trying to push Dame on Brooklyn also.
Well, because Brooklyn is wide open. It's no man's land. There's not a
Mikal
franchise. This belongs to this player. This is his team. You know what I'm saying? Like, Mikal Bridges has shown he's much more than just the guy you can go out there and say, yo, guard the best player. He can give you buckets too. You know what I'm saying? He's a two-way player for sure, and people got to respect that. I see him and Cam Johnson, though, I see them being a solid 20 point per game scores, 22 point per game scores. I don't see them being like superstars. Like Karl Anthony Towns come there, he going to average what he normally averages, 28, 29. You know what I'm saying? He going to do his thing. In my that will You know what? I take that back, bro. I take it back. I take it back. I take it back. I take back Brooklyn. I take back Brooklyn. I take back Brooklyn. I take it back. I take it back. Because that man has already been through that stage of this is my team. I run this. Him as the best player ain't it as far as winning the championship. But him in Miami as a free agent.
The only thing about that is the Jimmy pass. Like how that worked with him and Jimmy.
I think Jimmy all about winning. I don't think he cares.
Yeah, but is Cat all about winning though?
That was the problem before in Minnesota, but you know that lifestyle of Miami is a side distraction too.
Yeah, so that's why I'm just like, maybe he just need to go home. Send him to the Knicks. He from New York. Send him right to the Knicks. Give us Dame. I'll be happy. Dame and I'm trying to tell you, if we get Dame and Jimmy, we winning the chip. We is winning the chip. You see how that man. You see how Jimmy performed in the playoffs. Just imagine what it'd be like if he got somebody just as lethal as him in the playoffs with Dame.
Yeah, that's facts. I'd give that a little tune in.
A little tune in.
I'd watch it.
I got two more. What do you think about that vintage James Harden game last night?
Man, listen. If that was him every night, he'd be the best player in the league.
Well, let's relax. Let's relax. let's relax. we gotta slow down on that one.
We all know the best player in the league is.
Who? Oh no. Who's the best player in the league?
What do you mean?
I need to know who's the best player in the league. You said we all know. I don't think we all know because I got a feeling you gonna say somebody that I don't think is the best. Do I think he's top 3? Yes, but I don't think he's the best. Hey, that recency bias got you. I can't even say recency for you because that's just how you rock with him.
Hey man, that's the GOAT. But I don't want to go too far into that because that's not the topic at hand to be discussed. We discuss what's going to happen with. No. How do I feel about that James Harden performance last night? James Harden did his thing, man. He did. I thought at one point Boston actually was going to run away with that game. I still picked Boston to win this series because, no disrespect, I've seen Harden do this without Embiid. Not a bad thing. I actually think that's a great thing. Looking forward to him going back to making his return to Houston, but that's another topic as well. Last year against Miami, he had a similar game where he snapped without Embiid. Next game with Embiid on the court that took away from his shot attempts, his aggressiveness a little bit. Even last night, it seemed like once they had kind of got down, he was like, all right, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to go get mine, and y'all, I'm going to put the team on my back. And I like that. I like that side of James Harden, man. If he played like that with Embiid, man, they're going to the finals straight up.
Okay, you know let's. I feel like you be making a lot of definites today, and I'm just like, let's relax. Let's relax on that too.
Because, listen, I know stats and stuff like that play a factor into the game, but I make a lot of my assumptions off of personnel. Player personnel matter, and there's levels to this.
Mm-hmm.
James Harden showed
it is levels.
James Harden showed me he feeling it. Yo, he on. You ain't stopping him. You know what I'm saying? He left-handed. He getting into rhythm where he hitting them step backs and he's still orchestrating the offense at his pace. Come on, man. You can't discredit what you've seen him do throughout history. You've seen him. I'm talking about just as the vocal point of the offense. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not so much as is in the playoffs, but you talking about head-to-head matchup, bucket, Imani Mano, game on the line, Harden against Marcus Smart. He's supposed to turn it up an extra level offensively because he's capable of doing that. Now, whether he actually does it or not is mental. That's a mental thing.
Well, hold on.
I'm not gonna say that Harden can't get his because he showed that he can.
We can say the same thing. We can say the same thing for Anthony Davis. Physically, in skill wise, he got it. But otherwise, I mean, it's AD personality, the way he plays, that he doesn't go out there and deliver every single night. James Harden, yes, he had a great night. I give him that. But that's more of an indictment on the Celtics to me because they play around entirely too much. We saw Trae Young go off just a series ago. There's no way with the Celtics having that many defenders that Trae Young, James Harden should be going off. Yes, they are amazing offensive talents. But James Harden, everybody was just calling him washed just a few days ago before he had this performance. And so now all of a sudden we all acting like James Harden is the same old James Harden, Houston Rockets James Harden. Just last year, Joel Embid said we can't expect James Harden to be the same old James Harden or something similar to that, similar to that. Like I'm just. It was a great performance. I give him that. Maxey and Tobias Harris stepped up, but this more just an indictment on the Celtics. Like I picked the Celtics to get to the finals. I might have to retract that because I wasn't expecting my Miami Heat to get past the first round. So now that they got past the first round, hey Knicks, I told y'all the other day, Heat in 6. If we win tonight, Heat in 5. But back to the actual thing at hand. That's what I still was on. Say Boston does beat Philly. I still do have Boston beating Philly. Because Boston plays around so much, I could see a world where Miami gets their revenge from last year, and then Tyler Hero might be back around that time. We might knock them off. I'm not saying we'll win the championship because the way Denver looking out there, I'm thinking Denver might get to the championship. I ain't gonna lie to you. So it was a great performance. Kudos to James Harden. They had him looking like prime James Harden again, but the Celtics, ever since Udoka is gone, their defense is just not the same. And I don't think that's gonna change the further we get into the playoffs. Even with them having Marcus Smart, Jaylen Brown, Brogdon, Derek White, Robert Williams, like it doesn't look like it's gonna change. It looked like the offense got better. I will give them that, but that defense isn't gonna get better, and I think that's gonna be their downfall, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Well, they're gonna have to make some adjustments. They definitely have the team, the personnel, the depth to get the job done. I still pick them to win the series. Because I still need to see an aggressive James Harden all the way through. I feel like he an X factor. Him and it's him, his aggressiveness on offense versus the role players. Yeah, Tyrese Maxey got to continue to hoop. But again, when you get a guy like Embiid back into the rotation, you take take away shot attempts. So you have to have other areas that you step up on. I'm gonna have to see more rebounding from Tobias Harris, because Jason Tatum had, if I'm not mistaken, he had a double last night. Pretty solid. He's been getting a good 10 to 14 boards in these big games, or these, you know what I'm saying? I need to see it in game 6, game 5. You know what I'm saying? When it's a pivotal situation, when we done had times, we done had time to see teams adjust to each other, and then I'll give more credit to when it's due.
Yeah, you heard the other day. I'm not the biggest Sixers or Embiid fan. If they get past this round, hey, I give y'all slight kudos. I give y'all a little bit of credit. I would still have y'all losing to the Heat, but hey, y'all get some credit. You have any more?
Mm-mm.
My
Not at all.
last one. I see
I'm
the
excited for that.
Warriors in 6.
Warriors in 6. Who you got?
Da, 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 da.
The Lake
I've
Show?
told you. No, I told you. I really, honestly, I don't care which one of y'all win, to be honest with you. I really do not care. Like, if the Lakers lose, I'll be happy so I don't have to hear about the Lakers no more. If the Warriors lose, I'll be happy so I ain't got to hear about y'all no more. So it really does not make me any difference which one of y'all win. Um, but I like y'all matchups, y'all guard matchups versus the Lakers. So I'll probably lean more towards the Warriors. Steph is on one right now. I don't know who's gonna stop him right now. Between him and Butler and Booker, I don't know who's playing the best in the playoffs right now. So I probably, huh?
I'll tell you who playing the best out of all of them.
Who?
Jimmy.
Who? Oh,
Jimmy,
okay.
Jimmy
You
Butler.
surprised me there.
It's Jimmy. It's Jimmy. Because to be respectable, Jimmy hooping like that, and he got the hoop like that. You know what I'm saying? He don't have no choice. I mean, your second leading scorer is Bam. Your third is Gabe Vincent. A lot of people in the that watch basketball or don't watch basketball don't know who Gabe Vincent is. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
You look at I mean, come on, bro. That man just did all of that against 3 of the top. You can argue Drew Holiday, top 3 on ball defender at the guard. Brook Lopez, top 3 top 5 rim protecting bigs this year. Giannis, hell, top 3 defenders, period. Like,
Well.
worked all of them, bro. Every last one of them worked them. I
Hey,
give that.
you.
That's credit. I mean, like I said,
I'm thoroughly surprised by you just now. I swore I was gonna hear Wardale come out your mouth. I'm proud. I'm proud of you, man. I
I
really
mean,
am.
come on, bro. Like, it's Jimmy versus Giannis. For him to do what he did on Giannis, come on, bro.
Spank that
That's
boy.
that's almost like if it would have been opposite. If it would have been like De'Aaron Fox would have turned up and got 35 or 40 in a
I
game
mean,
7.
he was turning up, but he didn't do it in
You know?
Game 7.
Yeah, it just wasn't in game 7. You know what I'm saying? Now, had he did that in game 7 and knocked off Steph, you'd be like, damn, what that nigga did was impressive, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
but you know what I'm saying? Not even on no arrogance. It's levels to that. Like,
Yeah.
Curry being desperate and De'Aaron Fox playing desperate is still different.
Yeah.
I didn't see that desperation from Giannis. He didn't want the ball at certain points. Like,
Hey.
when he felt like, damn, bro, like, we losing this lead again and I can't do anything about it, instead of running and push, like, Curry and Jimmy, they refuse to lose. That's what I love right now. They on some shit like, we not going out unless we fighting.
Giannis too busy trying to make excuses for his failure. But
Yeah.
But yeah, I got Warriors. I got Warriors in. Give me Warriors in 6. Yeah, I'd take Warriors in 6. But
I
huh?
I was gonna say, man, I honestly don't think either one of these teams want to go 7 games. I don't think that they want to because I think that's a lot, especially coming off of a Game 7 first round for Golden. That's a lot.
At this point, I don't think nobody want to see the Nuggets right now. To be honest with y'all, West. But
Yeah, they looking acceptable.
Hey, who you telling? Who you telling? But I appreciate y'all tuning in. Remember to like, subscribe, comment. I'm Don. That's my man Zay. We'll see y'all again next weekend.
It's that COMEUP. Stand back while I do me. I'm the King James of this era. Do my best to be 2-3. You see the metaphoric beat destroying MC. They had the way this turn, sit and learn from the OGs, but slowly I have myself out like a slowly get take paper to make paper song. Speaking from this loose leaf. Damn.